A great start to the weekend. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. To the plate now, Alex Avila. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Popped him up. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now for Washington, Juan Soto. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. And now in the box, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. here's the pitch.
Number 29.
Bounce it to the left side. Harrison has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away.
Batting second, the 17.
Now to the plate, Clint Frazier. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, this team needs to keep their focus. Short road trips have a tendency to sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you drop 2 or 3 games, and then you're back in your home ballpark. They have to find a way to go out there and execute all facets of the game and squeak a few of these wins out.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready now is Kyle Schwarber. His career line against Garrett Cole. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Cole into the windup. 2-1 on its way.
That's ball 3.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. And this is inside as it hits him. But he won't get a base out of it because he swung through it. It's 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. Here's Starlin Castro. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. To the left side, but it's well fouled. And a slider called strike three as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. We'll go to the bottom half of. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Fouled away. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Gleyber Torres is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. And now here is Luke Voigt, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down. Victor Robles digging in now. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Bouncer up the middle. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So next to bat will be Trey Turner. Struck out in his first at bat. Pitch on the way.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 1-0.
Back now for the Yankees' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for fans of the Bronx Bombers, they haven't really lived up to their nickname this year. At the start of the day, they ranked towards the bottom of the league in both on-base percentage and runs scored. As one player put it, it's been a frustrating year because we feel we have a lot more ability than we're putting out right now. Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more disciplined at-bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hit in. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Stepping in now, Kyle Higashioka. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Hit on the ground toward the left. Gloved by Harrison. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that brings up Thairo Estrada. Now the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Schwarber gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0. Now at the plate is Juan Soto. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Soto is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Set to deal on 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0 home.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Inside with the slider, 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Stanton, still going back. And it's gone.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. And that misses, ball one. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Now ball two. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
LeMahieu has got it, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Schwarber is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB now. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself. New inning set to get underway, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. Cole gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Hit to first. He's right there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. 2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First pitch on its way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Trey Turner stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. And now a throw comes homeward, and it's over his head. What's going on?
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And he fouls this one off. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Washington leads this one. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi. First pitch on the way. Aaron Judge will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, and couldn't keep his hands back.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Schwarber moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So the next to bat will be Gleyber Torres. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Up next, Luke Voigt, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Robles able to track it. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And digging in is the veteran DH, Alex Avila. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Lifted into center field. Frazier is there, and he has it for the first out. Next to hit is Juan Soto. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
A ball and a strike. Chopped weakly to the right.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Kyle Schwarber will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Working for the punch out and the offering. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Another try at 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Here comes the 1-2. Popped up. Urshela shading to his right. 2 gone. Now at the plate, here is Starlin Castro. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Stanton. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now to start things out in their half of the 6th. As they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on the heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch on its way. Kyle Higashioka is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Estrada digging in now. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. So now into the box is Yan Gomes. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch out. Nothing doing. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Estrada ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. And there's one down now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box, Victor Robles. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a breaking ball to the dirt that time for a ball. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on a good breaking ball. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well. And then he dominates him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Nothing doing for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So the lineup lineup flips over, and digging in, Gio Urshela. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Zero, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The throw pulls him off the bag.
Now back, second baseman, DJ.
Next to stand in is DJ LeMahieu, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Step on the bag for one. A play at the plate. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. The runner's breaking for home. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Frazier on third with 2 out. Now the runner's on his way home. Pitch swung on and missed. And they'll put the tag on him here, and your guess is as good as mine as to what that was. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Out in front of it, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The bat, number 6.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Avila. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there, and that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Inside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Alex Avila goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. And that one yanked just foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 3 up, 3 down for one. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Next, it'll be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Down and away, ball one. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Next to dig in, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the base.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. Striding in now for the Nats, Kyle Schwarber. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hits this one hard the other way. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Next up, Josh Bell popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Now into the box, Starlin Castro. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the AB on its way.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Frazier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Popped him up. Gomes has a play. 1 down. Now it'll be Kyle Higashioka. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Castro is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth. Next, here is Tyro Estrada. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Washington took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until